What's going on, guys? Dan the Man, aka Daniel's son, and we are talking The Walking Dead. Issue 136. So there's spoilers in here, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I'm assuming you saw the chapter, or read the chapter, that is. I'll provide the link below if you haven't seen it, but there's going to be spoilers in here. I gotta say, it was definitely a pretty much setup chapter once again. It's slightly a setup chapter, but it's more of us getting to know the character Lydia, who, as we know, is part of the Whisperers who got captured. So Maggie was interrogating her, but went off to find out Sophia was waking up, and actually show Jesus, or take Jesus to some dude who pretty much encountered what Jesus encountered with the Whisperers, and see if they were like the same, if his encounter was the same as Jesus' encounter. So we see in a lot of this issue basically Carl talking to Lydia and basically going back and forth about society and how she's living and how he lived and how he's living now, how they have a set of ground rules basically in this new civilization, trying to better themselves, try to be civilized in a non-civilized world full of walking dead zombies. So it was just great to see Lydia's character, to get to know a little bit more of her. But the problem is, can you trust her? And the answer is no. You can't really trust this character because you don't know what she's all about. She's dangerous, even though she said that basically she did it off of, I don't want to say self-defense, but basically was going along with the group. I mean, it's either kill to survive. They don't do what Rick does. They don't get to know the person. They know they've been through a lot where they figured, hey, a lot of people want to take their stuff, or a lot of people want to attack them, so they figure they attack first in order to survive. Excuse me. So Lydia telling her story, basically how it was pretty much her first day at the job, so to speak, basically out there with the group and attacking Jesus and his group. I mean, can you really trust her, and can you really believe her? And like I said, you can't really, because we just don't know too much of this character. We can only take her word for it. And we're seeing outside of Maggie's whole colony, basically the Whispers laying in wait, waiting for the leader to come so they can go and try to get Lydia back, or maybe storm the colony. So it's definitely going to get interesting in the next few chapters. As for Maggie, Maggie learning also with Sophia waking up, Maggie learned the full details of the attack and pretty much on Carl's side. But Carl took it a little bit too far, so of course he's going to be punished. And you see also Gregory, the scheming ass Gregory, also with the parents, saying that, hey, we got to kill Maggie. Let's give Gregory the position of power, because Maggie is just, she's too much of a dictator, too much of a leader, and this and that. They don't really agree with her. So, that's basically what the whole chapter was basically getting to know Lydia a little bit more. We still don't trust her, but we want to know more about her group and herself. But you can see she is young. She is basically just trying to survive as well. And also just learning about Gregory's plan and how everybody's on board of killing Maggie, including Carl. I do like the relationship that they're going for with Carl and Lydia, and basically Carl giving her the hat at the very end. I mean, Carl is it seems like Robert Kirkman is setting up Carl to be a villain in the future, because who knows what Lydia and their crew is all about. And we also see Rick get back to his spot when you see Andrea and Rick reunite, and you see basically Andrea talking with the newcomer, the leader of that group, that they brought in. So overall, it was a great chapter for a setup. It was great to see a little bit more backstory of Lydia's character in the Whispers. So that's about it. I'll have the chapter link below. So let me know what you guys' thoughts, and so I can comment back and tell you guys more of my thoughts about this chapter. But overall, great setup chapter. Can't wait for the future chapters and where it takes us. Can't wait to see how much Carl's going to change. Maybe there's like a little love triangle between him, Lydia, and Sophia. Of course, the townspeople taking out Maggie. That's going to be interesting. And of course, the Whispers are right outside the gates. So good chapter. Check it out. Thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Man, and I am out.